So that's what he was saying. And when you look at verses 5, he says, why should I fear in the days of evil? Here's the thing. When we don't have money, we become inferior to the ones that have money. It's built into us. It's automatic. These girls who have money, they're like, I don't want nobody because I got my own stuff. Because there was this world is built on used to using money to follow, to mess up the women. They'd be like, you can buy love. That was the thing. You can buy love. You can't buy this type of love. That's a wicked way of thinking. And for young ladies, don't chase after a man because he got nice rims on his car, he got money. Don't do that. Look at his heart. Look at the heart. If the heart is lining up with God, then we might can talk. You might can allow him to come and meet all the men in the church. Because that's what's going to happen. He's got to meet all the men in the church.
That's right.
Before we allow you to get married. You got about 80 fathers. Because if I don't see something, Brother Mike gonna see something. Brother Mike don't see it, Macho gonna see it. If Macho don't see it, Jose definitely gonna see it. But that's what it's about, beloved. We our mindset, we get caught up with this wickedness. And I was telling you, my friends, I love them to death, but they were doing things that didn't line up with God. So then you start to question, we're talking about inferior, because I felt inferior to them because they can do things that I couldn't do. They have money when I didn't have money. So what we do is we set ourselves beneath where God has called us.
My God.
Beneath our privilege.
It's automatic. A person can have a title, but ain't making no money. We still sit beneath them.
Come on.
You can be the director of a multi-million-dollar company.
Come on.
But if you don't have Jesus, then we're sitting at the same level.
Come on.
Come on, you better say it.
We're sitting at the same level, beloved. We're talking about the inferiority and how the wicked uses their finances to put us down, and we just accept it. So he's probing into that. So the first point is that I'm calling for understanding. We have to get a better understanding. That doesn't matter. He said it doesn't matter if you're low or high. That means you're sitting low or you're sitting high. It doesn't matter if you're poor or rich. We all have the same faith. The faith is the same. He said that your focus is eternal. So if your focus is eternal, God said, I'm not going to put no more on you from this world that you can't handle if you're eternally focused. He says, I'm not going to do that to you. My son, I'm not going to put you in a position that you've been in 5 years ago. I don't operate like that. You said you was changed. We're going to do new things. We're going to look at things differently. And that's what the God was saying. Listen. Understand, all the money in the world, I can't even save my own brother or myself. But I know God and his redemption power. I know God and his soul and his eternally focused. I know God that I ain't going to be in the pit that long. See, what they fail to realize that everybody has to die. And the problem with money is that it makes you think that you're living, but you're really dying. You think you're living. I'm living it up. I'm getting this. I'm getting that. I'm just hoarding all this stuff. But when your number gets called and God calls you home to your father, depending on who your father is,
come on,
where does that stuff go? Where does it go? A declaration of vanity of trusting in your wealth. It's a declaration that said, hey, listen, don't trust in this thing. And believe me, beloved, I'm not saying, kids, listen, I'm not saying don't strive to be all you can be.
Yeah, come on, say it.
Don't strive. I'm not saying don't do it. You going to school at SciTech, you want to be a scholar, you want to be a dance, whatever you want to do, understand to keep God in it.
Come on, say it.
That's the moral of the story. Tasha, keep God in it. Because here's the thing. If God ain't in it, who's in it?
Well,
Don't look down. Y'all know the answer. If God is not in it, then who's in it? So number 2 is just trusting in our vanity. We need to understand that we cannot trust in the wealth and just think that it's going to give us vanity. You see things, people getting lip shots and butt shots and thigh shots and, breast and all this. Come on, man. Be who God has called you to be.
Come on.
Be happy with you. Accept you. The most beautiful thing in this world was when I accepted me. I realized that money couldn't change me. I was always going to be a big guy. I accepted me. Money can't give you confidence. It's a false confidence because when your money, when your pockets is empty, you're back to the same old self again. So it gives you a false sense of hope. It gives you a false sense of who you are. When you can be who you are with money or without money.
Come on. That's it.
true.
As long as you're with God, you can be who you are with money or without money.
Yep. Yep.
It's been a many days I was praying, Lord, please don't let this truck stop. He's like, I got you. Let me take the wheel. I said, well, go ahead and take the wheel, sir. So number 1 is a call for understanding. We need to understand who we are. Number 2 is a declaration of trusting in the wealth. Number 3 is a declaration of worthlessness of the possessions after death. See, understand this. We can't take this thing into the grave with us. You can't take your house and all these jewels and just put them in that old, what is that, a 6x3 coffin? You can't take that with you.
I'm taking none of it with you.
Naked you come in, naked you will go, unless
on.
there's some clothes on you.
Hello. And you still ain't in there anyway. Come on.
But here's the strange fact of life, that men who are intelligent enough to build a Fortune 500 company can't realize that they're just mortal. You're just a human being, brother. And when you study the world and you look at what's taking place,
You gotta preach on it.
people are trying to leave the earth. Oh, we found in 358 billion light years away, we found another planet that has water. What's that telling you? Somebody trying to go. I'm serious. I'm not laughing about it. Why are they looking into space to find something else? Why are all these movies coming out where they colonizing Mars and stuff like that? These are people with money. You know the small needles where you got to get a magnifying glass and be like, to put that yarn or that thread through it? I'm the only one that's sew now. Everybody got a sewing machine? Really? But literally, when you study that word in the Bible, it's literally a needle. It says it's much easier for a rich man and his wealth to go through the eye of a needle than to go into the gates of heaven. That's crazy. It's crazy. But that's what God is saying. He says, but when we trust in the Redeemer of the souls, beloved,
My God.
when all else fails and I don't have no money and nothing else, but I could trust in the God and be like, God, just help me. God, lead me. Thank you for changing me, Lord. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That takes you to another level, beloved. It gives you a different perspective of how we should praise God. It's in the redemption of our praises that manifests out of our mouth that God catches. Do you understand? Every praise and prayer He captures and saves it and puts it in the appropriate basket for you. Lord, I'm battling. I want these things. I thought I loved these things, but I think I love you more. He said, okay, well, I'm going to put that over in your love basket.
My God. My God.
God, help me. This $100 a week for X amount, Lord, I just want you. Okay, I'm just going to put that in me. I'm going to put that blessing over there. Because what we're doing is we're storing up the blessings for someone else. We're storing up the blessings for us, Heavenly Father, to understand that we can't not allow our money to control us. We got to control the money. Let me say it again. Money you go, money you grow, and you come back to me. Do the work of the ministry. We're directing it to do what it's supposed to do.
Amen. Amen.
There's reasons why we do certain things in here. Talk about a wicked and his money. So we understand that it's a call today was a call of understanding, a declaration of vanity and trusting it. We cannot take it with you. Number 4 was the description of God's redemption. But number 5, the result of the foolish thinking. There's always a cause and effect when we do stuff. A cause and effect. Cause I came to Christ when I did and understand that I had to give up everything that I thought I needed, everything that I thought I loved, then God has blessed us with all of us together. Cause and effect. Cause and effect with the Lazarus and the rich man was that if the rich man would have gave up everything that he had and followed Jesus, as the guy did, as Zacchaeus did in Luke in 19, and you can read that when you get home. Luke in 19, I think it's 17 through 18. Zacchaeus gave up all his riches to follow Jesus. Not only did he give up all of his riches, all the money that he stole, he gave back double. And God blessed his soul for that. When you get caught with the praises of people and not the Lord, you're choosing the world over God. Let me say it again. When you look for praises from people and not praises from God, you made a choice to go opposite of God. When you choose your wealth over eternity, you made a choice to push away from God. A rich man and his wealth. As young kids and as young people, because we're all young in heart, God is just saying, trust in me. Trust in eternity. And everything else will be added to you.
Amen.
Trust in eternity.
Come on, say it.
And everything else will be added to you. Trust in eternity.
Come on.
And everything else will be added into you.